1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And really come off on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Because silence is just as important as the sound. Okay, so now let's go ahead and tap or clap only the right hand of the piece. Okay, just for 2 lines is enough. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Good. So I will suggest to you that when you have longer note values like half notes and whole notes, you don't have to keep counting your ands. You don't have to keep counting 1 and 2 and 3, right? And we've talked about that before because it makes everything really choppy, right? Instead of thinking about that nice forward direction of the line, right? So if we do that, we'll go 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, la-di-da-di, keep going, right? And you can do the same thing with quarter notes too, because you're good at rhythm now. So you can go 1 and 2 and 3, 4, right? Those last 2 quarter notes of the first beat. I mean, the first measure, excuse me, the last 2 quarter notes of the first measure. Yeah, there's no need to count 3 and 4 and because it just makes everything plotty, right? And in the mud. So can you try it? Counting 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay.
1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3.
Now, doesn't that feel good to you?
It's easier.
It's easier, of course. It's totally easier. Yeah, because if we just keep counting 1 and 2 and 3, it's not easier, right? It's it's like you're walking along a has any one of your family ever said, "Oh, let's walk on the sidewalk, but don't step on any cracks"? We used to do that when we were young. Make sure you don't step on any cracks in the sidewalk, right? And so you'd be constantly staring at everything in the sidewalk, right? Yeah. And so that's kind of what it's like if we're cutting in all those ands, right? Instead of thinking, I don't have to look at the sidewalk, right? I can look straight ahead and walk. Right? Okay, good. I can't wait to hear you play this. So what are the 3 chords in your left hand? Yes, good. And Miss Theory, what are those chords called?
Wait, I feel like. Wait. No, I'm. Oh. Tonic.
Tonic. Good. Okay, good. Tonic. Good. And then the next one that you played, what is that one?
Dominant 7.
Good. Dominant 7th chord. Good. Tonic. And then the next one is subdominant. Good for you. And if you were going to say them out loud in Roman numerals, what would they be? Tonic is the same as Roman numeral 1. Right. And then dominant is 5 and subdominant is
4.
4. Yes. Very good. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Wait a second. You counted that beautifully when you were clapping and counting out loud. Yes. 2, 3, 4. And off. Yeah. Okay, good. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And measure 10. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So push ahead, really count through your half note. 1, 2, 3, and 4. F sharp. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1. There. Good. 2, 3, off. Off. Yes. Because they're having fun on a Saturday night. Right? They're like, yippee, let's go somewhere else now. Okay, let's play the whole thing one more time. What do you think about the liveliness of it? Do you think it could be livelier?
Play faster.
Yeah, it doesn't really have to be faster. Just make it a little bit more chipper, more accented. Well, not really accented, but staccatos would be good. Yeah, more staccato. And definitely make a repeat for the first line. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. All right, one more time. Yes, very good. The ending was so much better now. Okay, so if I were to pick on one thing for you to fix, what do you think it would be? What was something in your playing that you thought, if I were to practice that more, what would I do?
Like the crescendo.
Oh yeah, that would be it. That's for sure. And actually, I was thinking another thing. What about your rhythm at the end of the first line? How many beats does that dotted half note get?
3.
3. Yes. And you were off in nebulous land. You decided to say, I don't know, I'll just lift off my hands when I feel like it. So all you have to do is count up to 3, right? And it's tricky because you have another 4 beats before it that you're holding on to, right? So you have to have patience with yourself. Yes, patience. All right. So can you play just those last 2 measures of the first line and really make it completely correct rhythmically? All right. Good. Now it doesn't mean it has to go that slowly. So can we take it from the whole first line, do the whole play the whole first line and get into your repeat at the good tempo that you had before? There you go. Got it. Yeah. So we always have to think about how rhythm is even more important than dynamics. Right, because the rhythm just has to be right throughout the whole piece, right? And so when you got it right, then your crescendo is going to be really easy to put in. Right. Yeah, good for you. All right, so are we done with this book? Yay! Good.
Scales.
Good. Do you know how to play contrary motion scales? You could do these this week then. All right. Yeah, I'll say, of course, that you finished the book, but it would be nice to do those contrary motion scales. Yeah, very good.